What's up, everyone? Man, I already started stuttering. What's up, everybody? Let's go ahead and get started with the show. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's get to it. What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling today? What's up, BB? What's up, Wanda? What's up, Miss Barbara? I had a rough day with the police. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Barbara. What's up, Lady Letitia? How you doing? Miss Barbara, I did message you back, but you never messaged me back. What's up, Juanita? What's up, Kiki? How you doing? What's up, beautiful? What's up, Miss Yolanda? Who else? Okay, I see a lot of people coming in the room right now. What's up, Denitria? Thank you for holding it down for the mods. And also, I pinned up on top that link to my Instagram broadcast channel. So you know how YouTube don't be sending the links and stuff like that? Well, if you go there and sign up, I usually will put the show that we're going to be doing in that group. So that way you will get notifications because, again, YouTube never be giving no notifications. So y'all know how that is. What's up, son? How you doing? What's up, VSOP? We're going to light some candles. What's up, Queen B More? What's up, Patty T? Who else we got in here? Great. Just did a video on Jag. Oh, you did? Oh, I heard they were talking about me earlier. I don't know what they were talking about. I mean, there's nothing to say about me. It's your birthday, beautiful bullshit. Is it beautiful bullshit? Is that what the actual name is? Let me know. Put a yes if it's beautiful bullshit. I'll probably have to call you. Oh, you just have another. Oh, you the same person. Now, why are you gonna come to my chat and pretend like you somebody different when you the same goddamn person? Oh, y'all crack me up. Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about Milagro saying that she need 100K, and thank you guys for saying happy birthday to beautiful. Milagro needing 100K. Also, we're going to talk about Jag and her getting an award from MAGA. It goes into a lot of what we're talking about. Speaking of Jag, this is her dude. Hey, AT2, or as Chris Todd calls you, the black kid. Oh my God, I'm so offended. He calls me the black kid. Oh my God. Well, he white Jamal. See, I wasn't pretending to be nobody I wasn't. So, yeah, that's nice to know. I guess that was supposed to hurt my feelings. Denitria, you don't have to block him. The only person you got to block is the cokehead. Now, allegedly, he might be on a little coke set in the West. I don't know that for a fact. That's just allegedly. But the other fool, I know for a fact. Anyway. Listen, I'm not thinking Chris Todd is anything but what he is. That doesn't surprise me at all. He's still a liar and a scammer. I mean, okay, I guess I was supposed to be all like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a video about him. No, I can drag him right now. That's it. Oh yeah, and I think that's so corny. Like, why come in my chat and you done blocked all of us? But if I came to your chat, you would still have me blocked. Yeah, it's stupid stuff like that. They'll definitely have you blocked in their chat, but when they come over here, they notice I don't block them because it's a stupid game. No, I said I don't know. That's what I said. I said I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know you. And you move very crackheadish. So, I mean, what you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I don't know what you want me to say. Did you want me to apologize? Is that what you're looking for? An apology? That's to put marbles under your feet and talk about their raggedy hell. Right. You know what? Is that actually him though? Can someone check and see if that's the real him? Not that I feel bad for what I said, but sometimes people will create troll accounts. Let me just drop that because sometimes people, believe it or not, some people will create troll accounts to get you to fight with other people. So you got to be careful in what you're saying. I mean, that's still not going to change my commentary. My commentary is going to be what it is. Oh, that's probably the real him. I don't know for a fact, but just knowing that he said something stupid like that. Hold on, let me. Um, you got 1 more minute to be in my chat. Other than that, we're gonna go ahead and block you out of here. Um, Trisha, was it the one about it's okay to lie and get the bag? Is it that one? That's an old clip. Was it recent? Uh oh, okay. Well, you can get up out of here. All right. So anyway, let's start out with Jag first. So with Jaguar Wright, she got the award from MAGA. Again, like I told you, the way that they've been able to go around in circles and kind of mix in with this group and that group, they're part of this whole conspiracy theory. Remember, I told you guys we want to automatically assume that all black people are evil or all black people that are rich have to be corrupt. They can't get it by talent or by being educated. They have to get it some way by taking a blood oath. Well, Jaguar, and not just Jaguar, a lot of black people push those narratives. We help spread those narratives about our own celebrities. If Jag was talking about how great all these black celebrities are, would they be interested in her? No. Is his son's birthday too? Confirm that for me. But again, if Jag was saying great things about these black celebrities, they wouldn't care. They wouldn't give a damn. The only reason why they have her there is because she will peddle negative things about black content creators. Not content creators, I'm sorry, black celebrities. And then she claimed that she's protecting the kids, just like Liz Crokin. What kids are you protecting? Can you name me one child that Jag has saved? Not even just one child. Let's just put this out here. Has Jag saved anybody who has ever been trafficked? Let me give y'all 30 seconds. Has Jag ever saved anyone who's ever been trafficked? 30 seconds. Dang, I was trying to do this before y'all came before we came back. Hold on. Let me turn on my camera. Now this ain't nothing. Now this ain't no illegal substance, by the way. I'm over here talking about people doing powder, and then I'm doing this nasal spray. Woo! Ooh! Oh Jesus! It's like a knockoff Flonase. That's all it is, y'all. It ain't nothing special. Don't... Oh my god! Oh, okay, it didn't break. Okay, good. Okay, we good. But yeah, what human being has she saved at all? She hasn't saved anybody. And so the kind of audience that Jag has is these conspiracy theorists that everybody in Hollywood are PDF files and they do X, Y, and Z. They never prove anything. They don't prove nothing. What they will do is post a news article of something that has happened, and then they'll claim like, oh yeah, I helped the police solve this crime or whatnot. But they themselves have never helped anybody. And the thing that kind of gets you where you're kind of on this damned if you say something, damn if you don't, because if somebody says, hey, my platform is to protect children, and then you go, hey, you're a liar, then what they do is turn it around and say, oh, well, you must be a child, blah, 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 or you must be a trafficker, or you must be this. So then you can't say anything against it. Because even the other day when I exposed Liz Crokin, there was people who commented afterwards and was like, oh, Liz is the truth. She's the truth. Oh, she's the truth. And clearly I showed you guys how she lies. But there were still people in the chat talking about she's the truth. She's this. She's that. You know who I say personally. No, I don't. No, I absolutely do not. Who have you saved? You haven't saved anyone. Is this lady serious? And again, you got an award based on some kind of freedom award or some shit like that, right? Freedom. So basically, what that lets you know with those MAGA nuts, you basically just speak your mind and say whatever you want to. Not that you actually helped out charities or you donated or you done this or that. You're literally just spreading around bullshit. Just like the list they had. I don't know if I still had it. Do I still have that list? The Russell Brand, you care about children, but he's a pedo himself. Ted Nugent, who's a racist. Michael Flynn, who's a criminal. I think he got a pardon, though. So again, these are the people who talk about they're saving children, but they hang around with certain people that are not savory people. It's just that those people, they like them. They like those people because they peddle a narrative and they say things that they like. Like I said, if she was talking positively about Black people in general, they wouldn't have her ass there. No. They wouldn't. And the conspiracy theory, and again, I don't really talk about this girl, but the Allie Carter, a lot of the stuff that she says, kids in tunnels and stuff like that, that comes from that QAnon base where Liz Crokin is from. That's that whole QAnon conspiracy theory. If the kids are in the tunnel, bitch, go get them. Call 911. Go get the kids out of the tunnel. You said you know that they're under this tunnel somewhere in LA or something like that. I forgot what building it was. If somebody knows in the chat, you can go ahead and put it in there. But it's some building. Like literally, you can go to that building. It's not like some kind of government agency where you can't get to it. Like if there's really tunnels under there, then go there and show us. Allie Carter is Jag's daughter. Yeah. Jag walked so these people could run. Literally. Or did I say that backwards? Is it Jag ran so these people could walk? She birthed these conspiracy theories. I love Stephanie. Down here on Jill Scott, let's take a long walk. Jill Scott is famous troll farm. We are getting the last freeze of the season. Come March, we are them fields and sowing the best heirloom troll seed on the market. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. Let's get it. But yeah, and let's also say this: why don't we talk about the white people who are like the Mike Jeffries, the CEO from Abercrombie and Fitch? There should be a video about him every day. Hugh Hefner and what happened at the Playboy Mansion. Yeah, he deceased, but there should be content about that. And again, I'm not saying Diddy is innocent. Excuse me. Obviously, the guy is in jail right now, right? But if we gonna say we taking down all the predators and all the this and that, then let's take them all down. I don't believe she got an award. And possibly she could have just been standing there taking a picture and then just said she got an award. But what I noticed, here's the thing. Why would they even have somebody like that there? Why? It says a lot about the company you keep. It says a lot about the company you keep, the people that you have around you. It tells you everything you need to know. And listen, even if she got the award or she didn't, hey, you got an invite to Mar-a-Lago. Yo, live. I hope you capitalize off of it. I hope you were able to get some money out of them rich white folks so you can get you a lawyer. So you ain't gotta run from the law. So that you can actually fight those criminal cases. I really hope. I hope that you got everything that you needed. You capitalized off of that moment because if you didn't, I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say. If you didn't capitalize off of it, that's on you. But you know what? You always mess up every opportunity. You really do. I hate to say it like that. Did they do background checks on the? No, of course they didn't do no goddamn background checks. If they undid one on Elon Musty, you know they didn't do one. Again, it's not about whether or not she like I said, it's all about being able to spread a certain narrative and say shit that somebody likes. That's all it's about. It's not about if the person is actually telling the truth. If they actually cared, they would not have had her there. They know this lady lied. It's been proven that she's a liar. And you know what's so funny? Remember they had that Just D lady who was supposed to be an AI specialist and said that these videos were fake or they were AI. Well, you know she had a falling out with that lady. I think we talked about it. She had a falling out with that lady. So then you know that lady that they had a falling out with probably knew she was just saying some bullshit. The Just D lady knew that she was just saying some bullshit, knew that the videos weren't edited. But again, they get people so wrapped up and try to get people to see it their way or really convince them that everybody else is a troll and we all just be lying. And they fall for it. And so, like, there's too much information out there for grown ass people to fall for it. None of these people are like underage or early 20s. We all some old motherfuckers. Like, I don't know how to say it, y'all. We of a certain age. And we're falling for her lies when there's proof that she's lying. There's proof. Notice the only one that I have to give credit to, even though he does a lot of rage bait content, is what's his name? Pierce Morgan. After Pierce Morgan found out she was lying, he was like, "Oh, we can't have her back on here." And has she been on Pierce Morgan since? No. He knew not to have her back on there. Now, maybe I'll say this: maybe maybe now that she went to Mar-a-Lago, he might want her back on the show. I don't know. Is she now able to run in those kind of political sphere circles? I don't know. Is she going to be able to capitalize off of it? I don't know. More than likely not. That's a woman that can be tamed. Hell, Odell can't tame her. She obviously wears the pants and he wears the dress, but he don't mind because all the money going in his name. Notice, and they hear it too. Notice how they don't talk about YouTube not giving them their money anymore. I told you guys. I told you that was just so y'all can donate more money. That's what that was about. She wanted y'all to donate more money to them, but they really did end up getting their YouTube check and shit like that. They don't talk about that no more. And like I said, when I said, probably what happened was that they didn't have an address at the time, and so they didn't put in that PIN number. And Jag was like, well, AT2, how would you know that if you weren't working with YouTube? Yeah, I know. I know there was some controversy, like Jag can't have a channel, blah blah blah, all this stuff. But no, she can have somebody else can have a channel, just like say like if you had a channel like all Diddy access, right? Necessarily, you're not saying that you're Diddy, but you have a channel about Diddy. Because what is her channel name? The Jaguar Wright Experience. It's not saying I am Jaguar Wright. The Jaguar Wright Experience can be under anybody's name, right? So with that being said, they can always say, it's not connected to her. These are just videos, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot you can do. Oh, thank you. I hope you do donate. Do you got the 300? I mean, you barely just paid Maggie for StreamYard. If you got the money to donate to my Weight Watchers, I would love that. I would definitely love that. Please do. They acting like that was going to distract me or bother me. Please hit the thumbs up button, you guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I have always said I think that Odell is smart when it comes to business. I always have given his credit for that. Out of all her partners, at least recently, all her partners, he seems to be the most strategic one. All her partners. And that's just me being honest about that. Would y'all agree with that? Out of all her partners, he seems to be the most business savvy. I mean, the other ones weren't really that business savvy. Like they kind of, yeah. I mean, granted, they still squatting in people's houses and shit like that. But damn, at least it seemed like they eating well, you know? Some would say it looked like AT2 is eating well too. So really, we don't want to give their cheap shots no exercise because we got to the greatest readers over here, baby. Don't get us started. Right. And I really could. And here's the thing too. I'm not gonna be reading all their chats and be going back and forth. Y'all either click the link. No, I want Odell to click the link. I usually like talking to the man, so I would want Jag to click the link. But let me talk to the bitch. Let me talk to Odell before I move on to the next subject. What's up, Addicted? What's up, Nate? Shout out to everybody coming in the room. Let me talk to the bitch of the relationship. What's up, Purely Plush? How you doing? Son, did you ever tell us if it was your birthday or not? Right. It don't bother me when they call me fat because I'm all like, they fat too. Like I'm confused. Shit, we going on Weight Watchers together? You know, that'd be my thing. We going together because we need to. All right, that's cool. So your ass can just get out of here. All right. Yeah, we're not gonna throw those kind of insults. Goodbye. 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 It's not my birthday. Okay, it's not your birthday. Okay, got you. Okay. All right. So we talked about they fake award. Okay, let's move on to something else. Now, this is interesting. So I did a show on this about Funky Dineva, and him saying that he didn't think California black people were black. He didn't look at us as black. And a lot of y'all were like, oh my, and I didn't even take it as a negative way. I felt like he was exposing himself and how and basically just saying like I never thought about y'all, you know, your culture and how y'all get down. And so a lot of people had a lot to say, so we're going to go ahead and look at it right now. Hold on. Oh shit, hold on. Oh, I got water on my keyboard, that's why I can't. Okay, hold on, let me do it this way. I forgot this laptop is a touch screen, y'all. I use this. Okay. So it starts out with him talking about the Kendrick Lamar performance and explaining the reason for the bell bottoms. So okay, and then
these weren't like a fashion choice. These were utilitarian. In the mid-60s, military style became mainstream as a way to protest the Vietnam War. People were wearing bell-bottom jeans in America to express their discontent with politics, with the government, and with the way that society was heading. Bell-bottoms symbolized freedom, self-expression, counterculture, rebellion. This era was marked by activism, the women's rights movement, the civil rights movement, the anti-war movement, the Black Power movement. All of these movements were happening in the 60s. Even though bell-bottoms have fallen in.
Who would have known? I didn't know. If you knew, put yes in the chat. If you did not know, put no. I thought that it was a weird fashion choice or whatever, but I just took it to be part of his shtick. But I did not realize that bell bottoms had that type of meaning. This is the last thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna move on. Maybe it's just an ignorance being from the South, right? Maybe it's just an ignorance being from the South. I never saw it for California Black people. Okay, and full ignorant alert. I just never saw it for California Black people. And it took a lot of growth on my part. And it's one of those things that runs rampant in the Black community, that if you don't grow up my kind of Black, then you're not Black. That's the thing that we kind of do, at least in the South. If you
So as far as that, and I gave the example in the video that I did about you know, I was born in the Bay Area, but I moved to the Valley. So I got, oh, you talk white or you're not really Black. I've gotten that before, but I've never heard of like a geographical area not being, is that right? A geographical area not being quote unquote Black. Like, for example, there's Black people in Omaha, Nebraska, but I would still consider them Black. Like, what would they not be? Like, they would not be Black. You know what I mean? They even have a Black population in Anchorage, Alaska. So, would you not consider them Black because they're near Canada and it's cold? Like, come on now. Like, that's just kind of stupid. And he did say it was his ignorance. He did say that.
You don't know about collard greens, cornbread, black eyed peas, you know how to do the electric slide and dance to whoa, whoa, Frankie Beverly and Maze. that we don't consider you black. Some, in some places. And so because of that,
But what does he think we eat? Do we eat like avocados and avocado toast? Is that what he thinks? That's what we do? We just eat avocado toast or eat avocados on everything. We don't eat soul food. Like, I'm very confused, like, why he thought like this to me. Like I said, if he said Omaha, Nebraska, maybe South Dakota, like, oh, y'all got black people in South Dakota, like, I would be shocked. But I think the West Coast, especially when it comes to the influence of music, fashion, culture, those kind of things, I would picture you would know that we were black. Like, that's just so weird to me. It was very weird. And I think also, too, with Northern California and Southern California, right? We're the same state, but it's two different environments. And shout out to everybody in SoCal. My family, on my mom's side, is actually from LA, right? Because LA has a whole bunch of transplants and people not from LA, it gets confusing. Because with LA, you don't have to be immersed in the culture. You can still keep your ideals and everything else and just be who you are. You don't have to be immersed in the culture. The difference between that and then the way in the Bay Area where we are in Northern California, where I am, you have to be immersed in the culture. You become a part of the culture. In LA, I don't know why it is like this, and not the people born in LA, obviously, but the transplants that come over. They don't have to be immersed in the culture. For whatever reason, they're allowed to be whatever they want to be and not really be a part of the culture. In the Bay Area, it's not like that. Like, once you out here, whatever you thought it was going to be, it ain't going to be that. You're going to be one of, so it's different in that way. So yes, if he's going to LA, and I highly doubt he's hanging around black people, it's probably some upper echelon club or bar. Yeah, you're not really going to get the actual culture of LA. Or if he's going to West Hollywood, he's probably not going to really get the culture of LA. All right, let's continue.
Just never saw it for California black people. I thought they were whitewashed. I thought they weren't black for real. I thought they were like a valley girl. Like, y'all don't know nothing about being black. Y'all so different. Y'all don't have a slang. Y'all don't eat the food. And again, these are all ignorances on my part. Lack of exposure. I'm not gonna lie. Then I look at somebody like Kendrick Lamar in relation to the Black Panther Party, and that movement was started out there by Stokely Carmichael and them in the Bay Area, Kendrick being from California. And I'm like, wait a minute. Not only are they black out there, they blackity black, but they just a different kind of black. And I'm intrigued. After last night's performance, something came over me that was like, it's time for you to go to LA and like do like a year or two and live off Crenshaw and just live, go.
Now, that's pretty amazing that it took Kendrick, and shout out to Kendrick Lamar. I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan, but that's pretty amazing that it took that performance for him to kind of wake up and realize and see the culture. And, what's so crazy to me is that, especially in Oakland, that's where the Black Panther Party started. And of course, there's different chapters everywhere, in Southern California, Chicago, there's different chapters and stuff like that. But that's where the Black Panther Party was started. The Black Panther Party was literally protecting the neighborhood and providing groceries and providing food for families. Why do you think now in schools, which they don't teach you this, you got to find out on your own, in schools, the reason why you have free lunch, free breakfast is it was inspired by the Black Panther Party. That's why you have free school lunches and breakfast and stuff like that, because the Black Panther Party was the ones who started it. So it's like, maybe you didn't know the Black Panther Party was started in Oakland. Maybe, and granted, here's another thing too, and this kind of goes into the whole how they say DEI, critical race theory. They don't teach you these things in school, really. Like, you learn about Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, a little bit of Malcolm X, a little bit of Malcolm, and a few other things. You might watch the Ruby Bridges movie every Black History Month, right? But they don't really teach you about all the facets and everything about our culture in the history. There's stuff that I even learned in school that my parents didn't learn. That wasn't like a thing to really teach Black history. Those were things that you take African American studies or something like that. And I'm not saying that they didn't learn Black history back then, but what I'm stating is that just like how we learned it when we were growing up in our time, how it was very limited, just imagine how limited it was back then. And now we're on a trajectory of where they're trying to make it more limited, and even to the point of where they are lying, saying that Black people were indentured servants instead of saying slaves. They were not indentured servants. That has an ending date to it. They were slaves. All right, let's continue.
Go out there, go to Altadena.
And happy Black History Month.
It's time for you to get your Moesha on or whatever, because now at 41-year-old, I am really, really intrigued by West Coast Black culture and how their Blackness shows up and is different from ours here in the South and in the North and in the Midwest. I'm really interested in just hanging out with like Cali Black people and just seeing how their families compare to the things that my family does in the South and the things they do for the weekend. Like I Cali Black people.
Real quick, I just want to correct you on something, Adrian. No, I was saying indentured, like the Irish people, because they say Irish people were slaves. No, they were indentured servants. INDE, yeah. I was saying indentured, not endangered. No.
Well, I see y'all. All right, y'all. We got a small political corner.
All right.
Very small. I always told y'all I'm going to.
So, yeah, I found that really interesting. And like I said in the video that I did, it is a culture shock because we do, depending on what region or where you're from, you do things differently. Just like in New York, they would do things differently from us or the South or whatnot, right? When I went to South Carolina for the first time, I didn't know that peanuts were wet. I was all like, why are peanuts wet? I didn't realize that roasted peanuts, it was called roasted peanuts because you had to roast them. I didn't know in the South they boil their peanuts. And I was all like, they're wet. Why are they wet? That was a culture shock to me. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever had wet peanuts before. Put a 1. I was all like, why are they wet? Who eats wet peanuts? It was weird to me. Yeah, they boil the peanuts. I'd never heard of that before, and that was like a shock to me. Like, I always thought peanuts were just, for whatever reason, even though they call roasted peanuts, I just thought they just came how they were, It's a cultural difference, D Price, I disagree with you, and I'm not mad at you. You're allowed to say whatever you want to, but I disagree with when you say more white. We have a different dialect than the rest of the world. That's just like us saying somebody in the South sounds ignorant because it seemed like they don't know how to talk. You know, that's like the same stereotype. Boys in the Hood, Colors, Friday, Menace to Society. No way he didn't know. Exactly. It's hard to believe. Like, were you sleeping under a rock? Like, huh? Exactly. Migrated to South Carolina. I was floored by wet peanut. Yeah, see, it was a culture shock. And by the way, thank you, Mo. I appreciate the donation. I'm sorry, I forgot to say thank you. Yeah, that drives me crazy. Like, oh, they're white, or they're like, okay. Did y'all want me to get on here? Like, y'all, man, you know what I'm not saying. You know, like, did you want me to talk like that? Like, that's not how I talk. It's not. And you know, with black people, we can code switch and switch the way we talk. Just like in New York, I can't say that they don't speak proper English. But you know, they a little rough and tough. Like when Miss Barbara be on my channel, Miss Barbara always sound aggressive, but she's actually not being aggressive. They just have that tone to their voice, you know? She's not trying to be aggressive, but just her tone is aggressive because that's just the way they talk. Oh, you never had no wet peanut? I don't know if they have them in Atlanta or not, but I know in South Carolina, yeah, you was eating wet peanuts. That's some old. Well, hey, you know, yeah, my family, yeah, they country, you know, so yeah, you know, I just thought all of y'all in the South. See, that's my ignorance. I thought all of y'all in the South ate wet peanuts. Um, I just don't understand how our own people still say ignorant shit about black people, and it's just echoing what white people say about us. Yep. Shout out to New Jersey. Yeah. I don't know that for a fact. I don't know that. I know that culture is in South Carolina, but I don't know that for a fact. I'll have to research that because I am interested in the Geechee culture too. Yes, Adrian, and that's the other thing I forgot to mention that. And I did in my other video. Where do you think all the black people came from? They came from the South. They migrated because not only were they trying to avoid Jim Crow and racism, but the job opportunities. Like here in Oakland, there was a lot of factories back in the day. It's not like that no more. But there's a lot of factories back in the day. And that's why a lot of black people were moving to the Bay Area or in LA, they had factories, you know. So a lot of job opportunities were there where they didn't have to face discrimination, all that. So, like they wanted a different life. And so why not? It seemed like the land of opportunity. Why they moved to New York, the Midwest, like Chicago and all in St. Louis, you know, they move for jobs. They move for a better opportunity. But yeah, the black people that are here now, they all came from the South more than likely, unless they're immigrants. But other than that, yeah. So I just found that interesting, and so I'm happy that I was able to bring that to y'all. Okay, do we want to talk about? No, let's talk about Armon. Um, I know Armon and Coffee City have had a battle for I don't know how long. Um, and it started because Coffee City is one of those YouTubers that do commentary on the drama that went on, right? That's how she started first initially. She started doing drama on the stuff that happened on YouTube and stuff like that. Like we all used to do, right? At first she was like a fan of Armon, and she even did a video where she was twerking to his song. You know the deposit your check. She was even twerking to it and everything like that, talking about how much she loved the song and everything like that, right? Somewhere, I guess she gave some commentary that he didn't like, and he completely was all like, "Oh, don't be mentioning me, don't talk about me," threatened to strike her channel if she used his audio or his videos or whatnot. And it just completely was like a 180. And um he was all like, "Why don't you do some videos on celebrities instead of on YouTubers?" So she took him up on that challenge. And so she switched her content from talking about the YouTube drama to talking about celebrities. And she's been able to capitalize on the whole rap girl beef and all that stuff. So shout out to Coffee City for saying, like, "Oh, okay, well, I can do that too." And so more recently, I have seen her talk about, the YouTube stuff, especially with the Tasha K, Chelsea, and all that stuff. And so she had commented something about Armon, and I guess he must have seen it. And so he ended up going off, and then he posts a picture of a shirt of buckwheat. And I don't know if he was trying to call her buckwheat or not, but it was just very ignorant. Mind you, he's supposed to be on this 60-day cleanse. And the 60-day cleanse is supposed to, I'm not going to lie. I don't know what the 60-day cleanse is for, but I guess it's supposed to help with your mental and all this other stuff. And you're supposed to be able to manifest the things that you want. But you calling her buckwheat, how is that helping with anything? And again, it wasn't even that she said something. What she was talking about was him and another guy. One of the this is another reason why I don't really like cover him and shit like that, because him and one of the Barbs, you know how they all Nicki Minaj fans, they got into it, and so she posted like the Twitter feed of them fighting or whatever, and that's what he was upset about. And it's kind of like, really? Grown ass people fighting over Nicki Minaj, that's what the beef is about? It's the stupidest shit ever. But you get mad at her because she comment on it and then want to call her buckwheat and all this other shit. And then talk about everybody's mad, everybody's jealous, and it's the same old shit that people be talking about. Okay, Ray, thank you. I appreciate that. It's the same old shit that people be talking about, but it's like, come on now. Like, really? It's not even that serious. And the thing with Armon, he doesn't like when people talk about him. Him being a YouTuber for over 10 years now, right? It comes with the territory. Now, do I like everything that everyone says about me? No, I don't. But I got to take it. I got to accept it. Now, there's a difference between somebody actually trying to destroy your livelihood or destroy your life. There's a difference with that, right? But if somebody just giving commentary on the drama that you put out there, that you engage with, and they're giving their commentary, it's all free game. What's up, Jackie? 88, you think he has anger issues? Possibly. I just think that it's crazy that he had this reaction, and it wasn't even a big deal. It wasn't. And honestly, to tell you the truth, when these channels like Coffee City or Mouth TV, when they talk about us, it helps us in the algorithm. Why would you not take advantage of that? And shout out to Mouth TV. They said there's a like, yeah, AT2, I see he doing his thing, but his storylines are kind of boring. And I was like, damn, my storylines are boring. And you know what? I was offended at first, but I was like, you know what? Y'all right. They are kind of boring because I was still fighting with the same cokehead. Of course it's boring. Everybody tired of me fighting with the same cokehead. I get it. I understand it. And I took that with stride. I was all like, okay. I appreciate y'all. Now, luckily, I really don't have any drama. I don't consider Jag and Wolfgang Puck, whatever his name is, I don't really care about them that much. They just whatever, right? But I really don't have any drama going on. So I'm happy about that. Thank God. But again, these channels who give their commentary on us and what's going on, hell, I give my commentary on y'all. So, okay, who cares? Honestly, who gives a damn? If you're not trying to take my channel or take me down or whatnot, I don't care what you say. What's up, Hira? How you doing? Everybody's allowed to give their commentary. Why not just be all like, hey, that's your opinion. It is what it is. You ain't got to go hard on people. And especially, this is the thing. Coffee City would never disrespect him if he didn't start first by saying that he was going to flag and strike her channel. Once you start doing that, yeah, things do change. But the problem with Armon, he doesn't like anybody talking about him at all. I learned that. I was like, oh, okay. He don't like that at all. If anything, when people talk about me, I laugh at it most of the time. I don't get offended. I'll just be like, ha ha ha, that's funny. Because they're allowed to. And like I said, in turn, it does help you with the algorithm. What's up, Mia? I see you in the building. It helps you with the algorithm. The more people that hashtag your name, the more people that put you in the title, it helps you with the algorithm. And I'm not saying like, oh, talk about me so I can get in the algorithm and stuff like that. But in turn, it does not hurt you. If they're not putting crimes on you, they're not trying to destroy your channel, or they're not trying to take your platform, who cares what they say? They're allowed to have an opinion. If you're giving them the drama, then yeah, they have the right to talk about it. That's like Chelsea and Tasha K telling people they can't talk about their drama going on. No, they gave it to us, so we're going to talk about it. You know? Right, I'm just saying free promo. I'm confused. Like, why are you mad? Why are you mad? It's a part of social comedy. Exactly. It's wild. Every time somebody do a video about you, you should drop a song. That's what you should do. Every time somebody do a video or talk about you, drop a song. And so now what in turn what he's doing is now promoting Wiley. He's saying that he likes, I guess Wiley did a video saying something about like in his defense of Coffee City or whatever. And so now he's a fan of Wiley. Mind you, he ignored Wiley. He laughed at him when he went to jail, you know, and had his episode and shit like that. But now he likes Wiley, and you know, he wants to give him advice and help him out if he can and stuff like that. It's fake shit like that I don't like. Now you like Wiley had to do a bomb threat in Walmart for you to like him. Well, not even that. Not even just that. That he defended you against Coffee City. Now you like him. And then, you know, Wiley, his booty hole probably got wet as soon as Armon gave him a call or messaged him on Instagram. His booty hole probably got so wet. I try to keep a straight face when I said that. And you know, Wiley is mental, so of course he's gonna accept, you know, anything that Armon says. Wiley, you gotta learn how to love yourself. You gotta learn how to love yourself, because what happens is that he will keep, anytime you piss him off, he gonna be done with you. He gonna hate you or whatnot, and then you're gonna be back in the same place. The cycle is endless. It's endless. And the sad part is that it's not even like him chasing you, it's you chasing him. And it's so like, damn, even still you chasing him? This is somebody who told you that you were never his friend, and you still want to be like, you like being disrespected. This is what I say about content creators that think they are larger or have a bigger platform than you. They feel they can say whatever about you or say whatever to you, and you just got to accept it. You got to put your foot down. And I want to say something right now. If any content creator that I might be larger than, or even if they're larger than me, if they have ever felt disrespected that I try to send them or ever made them feel like AT2 is better than them, I want to apologize to you. I am sorry. If I ever made you feel that you weren't worthy or you weren't appreciated by me because I thought I was better than you, I want to apologize to you right now. That's just the kind of person I am. I want to apologize to you. But again, I'm not going to accept somebody just because, oh, now they want to talk about me because I said something favorable. Because when you say something that's not favorable about them, they're going to end up turning on you. It's going to happen. The right people weren't there when he did that ish in Walmart because he should have been put on his back. Put on his back. Yeah. Listen, he lucky that he ended up still alive out of that situation, you know? Put a name on it. No, I'm just saying I apologize to anybody that I don't know if I did. The people who I don't apologize to, I'm not saying their name because I don't feel sorry for that. But I'm saying for any of my, like Miss Barbara, if I ever made you feel like you weren't worthy, I apologize to you. But not everybody like Jag and Odell. No, they don't get no apology. That wasn't for them. Right. Just like Hero said, he could have been put on his back. And granted, I know people laughed at it, thought it was funny, but it truly wasn't. It truly wasn't. At the time, ha 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 ha, right? Because I laughed at it. I honestly was all like, oh, this is just a stunt, whatever. But it really could have went south. It really could have went south. All right. Oh, and please continue to hit the like button. I forgot that. And thank you to everybody who has donated too as well. I appreciate y'all. All right. So moving on from that, yeah, that's just my final thoughts. Like, you're gonna let the fool use you, go right on ahead. But Coffee City, I appreciate her. I love Coffee City. She is beautiful. Like, she has been on camera before. Now, I'm not gonna tell you where. You'll have to search for it, but that's here nor there. At the same token, I love channels like Coffee Cities who do talk about the YouTube drama. And let's be honest, y'all. Let's be honest about something real quick. What's up, Childish? I love that Coffee City does a breakdown because I ain't got time to be watching no 3-5 hour video. Simplify the shit for me so then I can go ahead and give my opinion on it or figure out what's going on. But I'm not trying to watch 3 to 5 hours of content. And mind you, that's just one video. That's one content creator. Then you got to watch the next video, which is another 5 hours. That's almost 10 hours taken out of my day on some stupid drama. I like, if somebody wants to spend their time watching all those long ass videos and clip them up so we can digest them easily, I love that. I love that. Please do it. Please keep doing it. So anyway, let's go ahead and finish out with Milagro. So shout out to Coffee City, by the way, because this is where I heard it. Milagro had said that right now she don't need any money, but she did figure out how much it was going to be to fight this case. It's going to be $100K. She said sooner or later she will do a GoFundMe for the money. She said if she does a GoFundMe and her thing don't go up, like her donations don't go up, she gonna cuss everybody out. I think this can all be resolved by showing remorse and just apologizing to Megan. What you still fighting for? Because here's the thing. This is what she's not realizing. She pays the $100K to fight this in court, right? If you lose, you have to pay more money. Megan is going to want her legal fees. Megan is going to want her legal fees. And you better hope that they don't tack in medical bills like they did with Tasha K and Cardi B. You better hope they don't tack in medical bills and like, you know, therapists and all that. You better hope they don't tack that in. But it's not just going to be the judgment. It's going to be the legal fees too as well. I don't know if your lawyer is telling you like, oh yeah, as long as you pay us, we can fight this. But if you couldn't initially put the down payment down and you had to go through some kind of program or community service to be able to get a lawyer, and they were going to do this pro bono, but now that it didn't get thrown out, now you got to pay them. This ain't it. This ain't it. Concepts of thoughts and prayers, right? Well, she better start cussing then. Yeah, let me ask y'all. Milagro starts a GoFundMe. Y'all donating? Yes or no? Let's do a 30-second countdown. Had two yeses, Miss Barbara and Mo. Those are the only ones that said yes. It's hard out here, right? King Roman said, who? No speaking English. I'm just saying, said why? Nope. You know the answer, 82, stop playing. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna give you no money. You're gonna be asked out. Ain't nobody giving you no damn money. And especially for something where you just have to apologize and say that I'm sorry and show some remorse. If you think that Megan is not recording all those station heads, everything that you do, you are crazy. Because do you remember everything that you have said? That's what you have to think about. Because in those lawsuits, it's been showing that on this such and such date, the person said this, they said that, they did this, they did that. So literally, there's just somebody, probably like two people, literally listening to every station head she has ever done. Thank you, Kamari. I appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing. There's somebody listening to every station head, every YouTube video. Oh, it's past apology point? Okay, Michelle. Okay. I still think she should apologize. It's past all those points now. Because they done recorded everything that you ever said, And I wouldn't be surprised if they're looking at the YouTube videos too. As far as YouTubers like us, I wouldn't be surprised if whenever we put her name in the title or we do X, Y, and Z, I'm not surprised if they're listening to our video seeing, well, what else has she said? All right, let me jot that down. Let me write that down. Let me ask y'all another question. If this goes to trial, which the judge already said the case can continue, do you who do you think winning? Megan or Milagro? Who's winning this case? Yeah. Megan winning it. There's no if, ands, or but about it. Megan is winning. And especially if you can't afford it, if you're banking that, oh, everybody's going to put their money together and give you $100K. Man, I hope. Again, I can't. Milagro is somebody who's been on the YouTube internet space. She does gain traction. She does have a following. I'm not denying that. She does have a following. She has a larger following than me, right? However, I don't think she has that kind of support to where they're going to give her $100K. And if they do, I hope they do. Y'all, I'm not a hater. I hope they do give her $100K. Do I think they're going to give her $100K? No. But I hope that she does get the $100K she needs. But if you're going into this thinking that you're going to win, man. Unless she got that Rihanna ASAP Rocky legal team, but you initially started out with a community service lawyer through a program that you got, I don't know how you think you're going to win. You know, shout out to all the lawyers that do it pro bono or the lawyers that do it, you know, public defenders. Shout out to all of y'all out there. But if her lawyer suggested that she should apologize, that lets us know something. They're a little worried. Your countersuit or your motion to dismiss was thrown out. Yeah, you should be a little worried. Wait. Yo, this is funny right here. This is, I'm here to listen to this racist black man. Let's go. The trolls be trolling. The trolls be trolling. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. That's probably Odell with his nasty, crusty ass. More money, more problems. Yeah, more money, more problems. That's true. It wasn't just a song. If they do, they're going to be mad because she is losing that case. Yeah. And granted, a lawyer is going to take your money. Yeah, of course. They're going to take your money. Shit, you offer me $100K, I'll be your lawyer. That don't mean you're going to win. And I'm not even saying like it has to be, oh, to get the best lawyer, you need to spend the most money and all that stuff, because at the end of the day, that don't always work either. But you don't have a case for this situation. Like, Yeah, like I don't know which more you want to say. Like it was proven. Well, it hasn't been proven yet, but it does look like you did bully this girl. No ifs and buts are about it. It does look like you were paid. They have the proof that you were paid by the dad. It was proven that you did lie, even though you went to the court case. You did lie about the information. Yeah, they got you on 3 things already. And like I said before, it wasn't Megan's job to come to you and tell you that she feels like you're taking it too far, you're bullying her. That's not her job. That's not her responsibility. It was evident. And yeah, and like we said before, you are the weakest link, and so she felt like she could take advantage of you because that's an easy win for her. Yeah, I agree with all that. I wouldn't get on here and lie and say, "Oh no, that's not true." No, that's true. Yeah, yeah, we can see that. But at the end of the day, listen, you can hoot and holler and talk about you right, and this is a dumb case and all this other stuff. It don't matter to us. Like to me, like honestly, it doesn't matter what I say because you could go in there and win, right? But it matters what the judge thinks. It matters what the jury thinks. Don't forget that sometimes when people choose different lawyers and stuff like that, they're choosing lawyers who probably have a good reputation and a good relationship with the judge. Don't forget that. Keep that in mind too. But let me know you guys' thoughts in the chat. I love doing this show. I know this is kind of like a mixed bag of different topics, but I just wanted to hit y'all with a show real quick. I like this. What time did I go live? I went live at 4 o'clock, so that's 7 o'clock. Do y'all like the 4 o'clock time period? I'll probably go live at 4 o'clock every day. Did y'all like 4 o'clock? Yes, no, or 7 o'clock for some of y'all. Did y'all like 4 o'clock? Okay, y'all did like this time? Okay. I'll try to keep this as my new time. So I appreciate y'all for being here. Love y'all, but we out of here. Deuce.